Nation, my name is Agent Beamstar, and let's get right into the news. And there's been a lot of NBA 2K19 news to come out, so let's break it down, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get into that, I've been doing a series with the Raptors Uprising, breaking down NBA 2K League clips, talking about them, understanding the meta. I'm gonna leave a link in the description and the card up above if you guys are interested. Now, first thing NBA 2K19 put out, and for our first story of the day, they put out this tweet saying, they will know our name. Now, immediately I'm thinking to myself, what could that mean? Maybe they're gonna have a sort of leveling population, fan base, social media type system. They already have something like that in my career. When you do a highlight clip or when you win games or break records, you go up in fans. They will know our name. I don't know. I can't, let's not read into it because we don't know what we're talking about at this point. What we do know is Ronnie 2K, the myth, the legend, the historian, the one and only, followed me on Twitter last week. I didn't know what to do, so I began to tweet and tell all my buddies about it. I posted on it, and it just seems like one of my life accomplishments and dreams has come true because the one and only Ronnie 2K has followed me, and I didn't know how to react. Now, in the past, he's DM'd me a few times on occasion, but he's never followed me, which is like if you can DM me, just follow me, you know? Just go ahead and follow me. But anyway, guys, huge smile on my face. My hero, my idol, man, the greatest person on the planet has followed me, and I feel great about it. Now, as we know, LeBron James is one of the cover athletes on NBA 2K19. He's gonna be on the 20th edition special super duper edition version of the game. That does not mean that there's not gonna be other cover athletes on other versions of the game because it's 2018 and everybody sells like 6 different versions of the same game now. But one thing interesting to note was NBA 2K, the original, launched in 1999. But NBA 2K10 was the 10-year special anniversary edition. So if NBA 2K10 is the anniversary edition for 10 years, how is NBA 2K19 the 20-year anniversary edition? Either they got 2K10 wrong and it should have been 2K9, or they got 2K19 wrong and it should have been 2K20. Something to think about that will make zero difference in your life, but has been on my mind. In other news, somebody tweeted me this graphic and then everything kind of exploded on the day of when Twitter and everybody was just blowing up. And it's a photo of LeBron James at what seems like a GameStop, and it says you can buy the 2K19 20th anniversary edition and play the game 4 days early. And so everybody began to think, what? Is NBA 2K already getting off to a weird start? Because what they're basically saying is we're gonna have to pay for the $100 version of the game instead of the standard $60 version of the game just to play the game 4 days early. That's $10 for every day you want to play the game early. And so I put out a tweet like, I really hope that's not the case. That'd be ludicrous and a horrible start to NBA 2K19. So if you do get the early version, you'll be playing on September 7th. If you don't, you'll be playing on September 11th. Probably more important than any of that. Now, we know because I uploaded a video on a previous Drama Alert talking about how the neighborhoods were reconfirmed because Ronnie 2K was tweeting about how proud he was of the NBA 2K18 neighborhood and how they plan on improving on it in NBA 2K19. But now it's set in stone, confirmed, because somebody saw some sort of leak. And in the description of the pre-order of NBA 2K19, they talked about bringing back the neighborhoods and making it better than ever. So now it's officially been announced that there is going to be a neighborhood in NBA 2K19. Everybody's curious if it's going to be the same grayscale, boring nonsense, or it's going to be a lively neighborhood where you can talk and communicate with other people, and you can talk to the other team when you get into a game, and they don't hide things like the 1v1 game mode in the very corner where nobody ever goes to play. On our next story, there's been a lot of leaks surrounding E3. I don't know who the leak is. Shout out to you though, you're giving us a lot of good information. But apparently NBA 2K19 is set to be at E3. Now, there's a very unlikely possibility that it'll be playable and people will actually be able to go there and play the game and try it out. But there's a potential, and now confirmed, that there'll be some sort of trailer. If not, there might be some sort of information booth. We don't know the details yet, but we know for the first time in a very long time that 2K is actually set to go to E3. Usually, sometimes they wait till Gamescom. Last year, they said no to Gamescom. And so it seems like they might be reverting, trying something different this year in their promotional strategies. they'll be pulling up at E3. We know there's gonna be a huge Fortnite tournament at E3. There's gonna be some massive new IPs announced. There's gonna be some, oh, I cannot wait, guys, ladies and gentlemen. I will not be going to this year's E3. I went to last year's E3, and you remember I was hunting for Ronnie 2K, but I will be watching. I'll be watching all of the streams, and I'll be looking for all of the information, and so you can look forward to that. If you're not already, subscribe and put on the bell notifications, even though, let's be honest, it barely ever works. Most of the time, you will not get a notification. Try it out anyway, though. Let me know how it works on Twitter. On our next story of the day, EA Play happens around the same time as E3, and we could expect to see some massive NBA Live 19 news. So you guys know I made a video about a week ago talking about whether it was even possible for NBA Live to make a comeback on NBA 2K, and the things they would have to accomplish to even be considered for a comeback on NBA 2K. And so we'll see if they really came with the big guns this year. I'm excited to see what they have planned. I don't know anything as of yet, but I'll be paying attention. And if you do go to EA Play, unlike 2K, you'll likely have a chance to play the games. I know they had it last year and the year before, and so actually the year before they didn't even launch a game, just last year. But you'll likely have a chance to play the game if you pull up and you're in the area and you're LA, okay? Think about it. On our final story of the day, almost some good news for the NBA 2K League. Made me smile a little bit because in previous drama alerts, I talked about how the viewership was continuously declining and it was around like 3,000, sometimes 2,000 viewers, and it wasn't a good look. But NBA 2K League, bro, they got something in their bag, bro, because the viewership increased in the last week. It was pulling around 10,000 on average in the stream, which is a beautiful amount for the first year. You can improve on that for future years. But it seems like the difference between last week and this week for the NBA 2K League was this week they were on the homepage of Twitch. So you know how the Overwatch League is on the homepage and you just click left and you can watch different streams? NBA 2K League was like one of the 5 streams on the homepage you can rotate through. And so a lot of new people were being introduced to it. So depending on, of course, how interesting people find the league, you can expect some of those people to be retained. I just hope the 2K League puts themselves on the Twitch homepage every single time. It's a really good look, bro. When you see the 10,000 number on there, 10,000 live viewers, you're like, okay, for a first year esport, that's pretty solid right there. We can work to improve on that. On our next story of the day, this one is very interesting because we might have just seen a little hint of what we can expect in NBA 2K19. Famous Enough, one of the icons, the OGs in the Pro-Am community, put out this tweet saying this, roll it. 19 will make y'all happy. Excuse me, Famous? What do you know about NBA 2K19? Now, everybody assumed, because this is a massive Pro-Am figurehead saying something like this, that does Famous Enough know that private matchmaking is gonna be in Pro-Am for NBA 2K19? A lot of the replies are saying, Famous, bro, you just confirmed it. Private matchmaking is here. We can run our leagues or tournaments, play against our friends. It's a lot more flexibility allowed. It allows us to practice whatever. Listen, there's so much opportunities when it comes to private matchmaking, but when Famous Enough, one of the Pro-Am guys, says something like this, everybody starts to get in their bag and consider what that really means. Also, how Famous Enough got that information to begin with. Super excited because that's one of the major things I'm looking forward to. As simple as it is and as much as I expected it in previous 2Ks, if it is not in NBA 2K19, I will lose my mind. So that's pretty much about it for the news. There was a trailer that came out promoting the 20th anniversary edition LeBron cover athlete thing, and it wasn't really worth even uploading a video, let alone adding it as part of this video. It wasn't worth a reaction or anything like that. When there is something worth talking to you guys about, I'm gonna come out with another one of these videos. Yo, if you guys enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, leave on the notifications. I have the link in the description to the Raptors Uprising video series that I'm doing. Go ahead, click on that. I got some huge stuff planned, and maybe even a second channel. I'm gonna catch you guys later. I'm out. Peace.